Okay, now, let's go.
This is commonly what happens in people that have blood sugar issues.
Okay.
And they don't even realize that this is happening. So I want you to look at this chart right here. So this is glucose along this edge here. Normal glucose should be between 85 and 99. That's what normal is. And these are the days of the week. Okay, so this is what happens, because you asked me about eating crackers. So let's
Right.
just say Monday comes up, let's just say you test your blood sugar number this morning or on Sunday, and it was great. It was between 85 and 99. Monday comes along and there's those little crackers that you love. So you have some of those. Insulin and glucose is going to spike up for a period of a few hours. It's going to come down, but the problem is in someone with insulin resistance, it doesn't come down back all the way to here for anywhere from maybe 3 days all the way to maybe 12 days. So let's just say Tuesday rolls around and there's some potatoes. And so you have potatoes. Your blood sugar number is no longer in this range, it's here. It's going to jump up and it's not going to come down to here. It's not even going to come down to here from anywhere from 3 days to maybe 12 days. And then the next day, maybe, oh, there's those little crackers again. So what I'm saying is there's an accumulative effect, and eventually your blood sugar number is just going to creep up, creep up, creep up, creep up, creep up. Because in a regular person that doesn't have blood sugar issues, their blood sugar number stays here. It never leaves this range. Someone with insulin resistance, though, their number over the space of days and weeks, even if you have one cracker a day, it's still going to creep up. Those simple carbohydrates are going to cause your blood sugar numbers to creep up and creep up and creep up over time, because it takes so many days for your blood sugar number to come back down to the range where it's supposed to be. So the thing that is so important for you is to really stick with the paleo diet. That's eating lots of vegetables, the lean meats, not having more than 70 grams in a day. So that's like your 4 ounces at each meal.
Yeah.
To prevent kidney disease, because never do Atkins diet, because that plus blood sugar levels, you will end up with kidney disease.
Well, this is pretty much like the Atkins is.
But theirs is a lot more meat rather than vegetables. Yours is like your whole plate mostly needs to be covered with vegetables, and only just a small portion, 4 ounces is meat. Atkins is flipped. It's the opposite.
Yeah, okay.
So I just want to make sure that that's really clear, that if you do have some of those simple carbohydrates, it is over time. I have a lady, I think it's 14 days. If she has something, and it's not even dessert. I mean, if she has something simple like potatoes or a slice of toast, it takes 14 days for her blood sugar number to get back down into range.
1 slice of toast?
Yeah, and you'll eventually find out what it is for you, how many days it takes.
Well,
and the more often it's in this range, the fewer days it takes.
Yeah.
Which is excellent.
Well, because the other day I did eat 1 piece of bread with the 2 turkey sausages in it, little thin patties. I was going to eat my eggs and my sausage, and my eggs all screwed up, and so I threw them in the sink, and I got a piece of bread and wrapped the deal, but my blood sugar's right back down.
Yeah. So, and that's simply because for so many weeks you've been keeping your blood sugar here. But I'm just saying.
Well, it's been from 120 to 90. 94 has been the least.
So what we want is we want to get it here and keep it here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you to not have any grains or crackers or simple carbohydrates.
Yeah. Okay.
So things that are going to affect this also, the health of your adrenal glands. Stress, coffee, caffeine, sugar, those are all stressors to your adrenal glands. Cortisol directly interferes with your body making insulin and directly interferes with your body recognizing insulin. So we want to keep that balance, keep your adrenal glands healthy. The next one is if there's an infection. I don't think that at this point you probably have an infection. Inflammation, those yellow pills that you got from me, that's to reduce inflammation in your system. The next one is dehydration. So we need to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water.
Yeah.
Trauma, any kind of trauma, like a car accident or you sprain your ankle or whatever, that will affect it. Lack of exercise will also affect your blood sugar levels. The more consistently you exercise, especially exercise to build muscle,
Yeah.
the more consistent your blood sugar levels will be, and the more consistent they'll be in this range. Diet, eating simple carbohydrates, and that's really what we talked about here. If you eat simple carbohydrates, your blood sugar numbers are going to go up. Any foods that you may be sensitive to also will cause the cortisol level to rise, and it will eventually cause your blood sugar level to go up. The next one is medication. So you have your medication, like metformin or glimepiride, those kinds of things. There's many different kinds of diabetes medications. They cause your blood sugar number to come down, but there's the medications, like for example, steroids, really cause your blood sugar numbers to spike up.
Yeah, I knew that. That's when they don't give me steroid shots when I have like a cold or something, or
Yep.
you know, they won't give me steroid shots.
Yeah. And then number 10 here is lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is number 10. So those are that's the main thing that I really wanted to go over with you today, is for you to understand that, you know, if you do something once, then your blood sugar number will go back down fairly quickly. But if it's several days in a row,
Yeah.
then it's going to start creeping up again. So this is something that you have to be aware of for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Wow. With diabetes.
Yes.
Does diabetes ever go away? Not have diabetes?
And sometimes it does. Yeah. I had a guy who I was absolutely amazed. He went to, he was at an expo. He exhibits heavy duty equipment. And the only thing at the expo was sodas and lemon bars. And it had been about 8 months since he started his program with me. He said, I said, Dr. Laura, I'm telling you, it's the only thing that I could have, because I couldn't leave the booth because they had a lot of valuable equipment and stuff.
Right.
He said his blood sugar didn't go up at all. It stayed completely in range.
So for a non-diabetic, their blood sugar does not go up into those 120, 130, 150, on up to 200. But for diabetic, it does. But a regular person, it stays between 99 and 85.
Correct.
Regardless of what they eat.
Correct.
Oh, darn. Okay. Well, we'll just stay with it.
Yes. It's a lifetime. It's like, if you've heard that phrase, if you give someone a fish, you feed them for a meal, but if you teach someone to fish, then you fed them for a lifetime.
Lifetime.
So this is about the rest of your lifetime and having a quality of life.
Right. Well, that's when I came to you to start with, because it was really starting to affect everything.
Do you want to stop your video?